These 3 years of my life were magnificent. I learned too many things being in high school. I found some extraordinary moments and some not so much. But they always taught me a bit more about how to be a better person. By high school, I spent, and now that I finish, I have to take the next step. But before, I want to remember some anecdotes that happens to me during my stays in high school. Here some. Once I remember very briefly being in the first week of preparatory courses and meeting very few people there. I had a friend named Daniela. It occurred to us to go in free class to the park where some swings were hidden to the corner. She decides to get on one and I will push her. So that there was great speed being in the air. Bad idea. There was a moment when she released herself for no reasons and fell to the floor soiling all her clothes and even her entire face. It was a very good day, despite his anger. Another story that was with the same person was that, being in an ice cream parlor, she asked for a snow cone. When they give it to her, she has her hands full and does not know who to take the cone with the ice cream. So, in the hurry, he tries to take it, but in that all the snowfall in the hands, it was put a snowball into the cone again. Daniela ate it all without feeling anything disgusting. On one occasion, we were in the philosophy class with the professor, a classmate, sitting at the end of the room, chair discreetly from her armchair, out with a friend. The teacher, noticing, noticing the distraction of his pupil, wants to look out of a window to see what it was that brought the girl's attention. And boom! Blow that occurred. The windows was closed. Has the glass super clean, such was the blow that was marked on the forehead. We all clean our mouths to avoid the slightest hint of laughter or anything that seems to him. We stay like this for the remaining 15 minutes for the class to end. But when the teachers retired, we all. Here is another anecdote I remember. We were in class in the first semester, and in my group there was a companion a little confused, Elia. Well, during our class, as is common, teachers took a few days to learn the name of all. So, to refer to us as Chinese hair, blue, glasses. Enough in one of our class was the teacher asking them to participate and told us, you in blue, and answer the blue. You in black, and answer the black. Until a moment he said, you of pink, and a long silence answer. He insists, if you were the one with the rose, and Elia turned around to make sure that there was a rose. Until the teacher told him, if you the one turning around. And she replied, it's not pink, it's fuchsia. Even talked absolutely no one else in the whole classroom, and I believe in school at that moment I broke something even like the rose, because from the one. Afterwards, she looked at us for all an hour. She became the fuchsia girl. He had a teacher of one we said he was 100% training in his subject, the history teachers. He was 75 years old. His classes were very rare because suddenly he began to tell anecdotes. Her hands were shaking horrible as if she had Parkinson's, and put all the points won and lost in a list on a letter sheet. Imagine 15 names unfollowed by another on a letter sheet followed by lines and lines of points when I lost daily, every day of the week. Well, the jokes is that I took the sheet with both hands and sent you, one by one, the whole group to check how you all go with your scores and points and see your final scores for you to decide whether to do extra work or something well before the examination. It was horrible because you start very confident seeing your name, but when trying to advance in the line with those hands shaking moving to left, you definitely end up rating someone else rating. Obviously, I also had very bad memories, but not enough to make me sad for days or something. Some of them are reduced in rating, disappointments, or even scolding authorities. I remember that in the third semester I was eating a burrito. That particular days I was too hungry and I need to eat fast. For eating, it like that I fell to the ground. That days I tried not to cry, but it was too late as soon as I got home. One day I was sitting, reading, bored of the school day, and then a classmate told me that it would help put an hat in the classroom window, which was not the right one at the time. She went to get some scissors, and then Martin saw me. Without an explanation, that day I had my first report to put an ad that was not even mine. One day I was late for school. When I arrived in the classroom, my friends asked me in amusement, "Why didn't you come to the history test?" I got scared and started to look crazy like my teacher. When I found him, I looked strange, as if he were a madman. I left, and when I get back to the living room, my friend shouted, "It's a joke! It's a joke!" It was horrible. The worst feeling I have felt after the burrito. One day in the classroom, we whacked a ball of plasticine balls, all against all. The room was filled with them everywhere he looks. When the fight ends, I began to remove the plasticine from the head. After removing some, I noticed that a ball was made of gum and was very close to my hair. That that day, they left me bald in the hairdresser in the back of my school. One day, my crush began to speak to me, very tender and beautiful, like never before. My heart was beating at an exorbitant rate. My pupils were dilated, and my smiles had caused pain between my cheek and cheek. Everything was perfect. Then he said, I love you, best friend. My whole world collapsed. There, that is all. You end a sequel. You close a chapter. You say goodbye to peoples and places that maybe you will not frequent, but have been part of your life for some time. Growing hurt, but at the same time, you cannot help but be tried by the new stage that you are about the stars. New dreams, new goals, and challenges, new peoples, and new places. The adventure continues. On the stair, there are still steps to climb. Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, school. Goodbye, teacher.
Con mis sueños va ligero de equipaje.